Where's your son? Did you already
I work in meaningful.
Oh, I see. Never mind, mistakes happen. Okay. So wait, let me get my house. Let me take my coffee. How we met for the first time. Yeah. Alright, Jay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, start.
Hi, my name is Jay, and my topic for my speech is how we met for the first time. Maybe all of you expect some love story. We see what's going to happen. Okay, the story goes back to time when I just met my boyfriend Chris. We met in some different way, unlike others. Like because we first met each other on the internet. Because thanks to Minseok, who called himself as Chris's best friend, like I was a freshman in this department, and I liked rock music a lot. And because Minseok knows Chris very well, he thought I might be the one for him. So he gave me Chris's email address, and and we talked on the internet because Chris was in Canada studying English and I was in Seoul, so we had talked on the internet, on the MSN for 3 weeks without seeing each other. And then finally the D-Day, our first date came, and because Chris and I were so excited to see each other, so he even changed his flight schedule 3 days earlier than his real library without telling his parents. So because there was no one to pick him up, so I promised him to go to airport to pick it up. So so the day of his arrival, I arrived at the airport a bit earlier, so I bought a bunch of flowers for him and waiting for him sitting near the gate. And then I was a bit bored because there's nothing to do except waiting him. So I was just looking around, and then suddenly I saw a couple walk towards me, and I was thinking, okay, I might know them because they just look too familiar. So because even though there were lots of vacancies, they came up to me, and so I had to remove my flowers that I put beside me, and then they sat there and say nothing. And then so next time the man told the woman, okay, I thought Chang-ho don't know that you're here. Okay, then Chris's Korean name is Chang-ho, and I heard the name Chang-ho. Okay, yeah, I know that name, but I just thought, I was thinking, no, but his parents don't know that he's coming. So I just thought that Chang-ho is other person with the same name. So I was sitting there waiting for him, and then I could feel my phone vibrating, and I answered the phone, and I walked away from them because they might thought Chang-ho might be the dead Chang-ho. So I asked him, do your parents know you're here? And he said, no, they don't. So, okay, I think I saw your parents. And he asked me, how do you know that they're my parents? Because the woman just looked like you. So finally we found out that they were his parents, and then that's how I met the first time his parents.
All right, it was 4 minutes. Takes a while to tell certain stories. Okay, let's give Jason feedback. Christina, go ahead.
First, the choice of topic is interesting to draw attention to me and I think it would be better if eye contact is more volume of voice is quite good and well organized and overall it's very interesting and that's it.
That's all right. Thank you, Christina. Bloody. Go ahead.
The story was very interesting, and I can imagine how the two couple and that each other and their parents. So she did not prepare perfect. She understand her script frequently and just to recite her story it was
Alright, thank you, Bloody. Jin, go ahead.
I think she's quite well prepared, but sometimes she murmured, but I know she was nervous. And her story was quite interesting and quite detailed, like the conversation that what happened at the time. Overall, I like her story.
Okay, thank you, Sujin. That's it? Alright, my turn, Jay. So, I agree. I think you need a bit more eye contact. That's for the eye contact, and you just have to keep it in mind. It's not easy, but we need to be reminded of this, to try to look at everybody, so that you involve everyone in the audience. The volume of voice was fine, rate of speech was fine. Of course, it was too long, 4 minutes, but it was a long story. And also I found that there were some gaps in your story. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said that you met Chris on the internet and you were still in Canada. Now, how did you know what he looked like?
I saw his picture.
Oh, okay. Did you mention this? You didn't. So, to me, I was a little confused. What he looked like. You knew that he resembled, you know that his mom looked like him, but you hadn't met him.
I was thinking because using a MSN includes the pictures besides, because it's easy to see him on the internet like
I see.
Actually.
Okay. Preparation was fine. If you had perhaps prepared a little more, you would have been less hesitant at times. The more you prepare, the more matter of fact you are. So yes, you relied sometimes a bit too much on the notes. And your speech also needs to sound a bit more deliberate. Of course, you will be more comfortable if you make it sound like you're telling the story to one person, but actually you're telling the story to 20-some people. So you have to be a bit more deliberate in the sense that it has to sound a bit more forceful. That's it. Otherwise, it was a nice story. Yes, we were there. I mean, I could imagine. And where was it at the airport? Well, was it Incheon or Gimpo? Incheon, huh? And that's where it happened. Okay. All right.